Well, hey everybody, it's me, Jermaine, and I'm back with another Simple Truth update. This is not a news update. This is just a general simple truth perspective on something. And I wanna pose a statement that is going to hopefully cause you to think a little bit. But we are in right now February, the Roman month of February, and it is so-called Black History Month. And a few weeks ago, I just watched a movie called 12 Years a Slave. I would suggest that movie to anyone. A phenomenal movie. And the statement is going to be in two parts. Part one, we're living in a society and in a world that is doing everything it possibly can to cause the younger generation to lose sight of anything that has ever happened in this country that was a horrible thing or an atrocity. That being said, they're doing everything in their power if they don't have the self-autonomy to search it out and look for it themselves, which many in this generation do not. They have the internet, which can give them the opportunity to search out whatever they would choose to search out, but they'd rather use it to entertain themselves rather than to educate themselves. But they are doing everything in their power to wipe out the memory of the transatlantic slave trade, as well as the slavery that happened in this country. And so you have new release movies that are going back, like 12 Years a Slave. So that was point number one. Now point number two, I'm watching this movie, and because the slave that originated in the land of Ham, the land of Africa, as many of you know it, which was named after the man Africanus. Do your due diligence, do your research. But here's the big statement that I want to share with you. The slave owners in this country, by their own definition, practiced bestiality. Now, I know you're saying to yourself, Jermaine, what are you talking about? What's going on? Think about it. The slave in this country, the chattel slave in this country, was considered to be livestock. They was considered to be livestock or an animal. I think it was 1/3 or 1/8 of a human being. So they were considered to be animals. And boy, oh boy, did the master love going down to the slave quarters and getting him a little dip and a little taste of those slaves, the female slaves. So thus, by that section of time and that dispensation of time during slavery, the slave masters were practicing bestiality. Something to think about. This has been the Simple Truth. And as I always tell you, it's the simple things that are oftentimes the most profound, but yet they're the most difficult to put into practice and to actually do. I want to thank you for joining me on this episode, and I'll be sure to see you again on another episode real soon.